Chosen one, abundance is yours. Dress blue to attract it. There are moments in life when you feel the pull of destiny, when something deep inside whispers that you are set apart for a reason. You know you are meant to live in abundance, not just in wealth, but in peace, joy, and purpose. This is not an accident, it's a calling. And today, we will talk about a sign, a key, a powerful act that can shift the energy around you, dressing in blue. This is more than color theory. It is the alignment of energy, symbolism, and intention. Blue has been known across cultures to attract calm confidence, open channels of opportunity, and align you with the vibration of prosperity. But for the chosen one, this is not merely a fashion choice. It is a declaration to the universe. Before we go deeper, I want you to stay with me until the very end of this video, because I believe what you're about to hear will change the way you see your path. And while you're here, share in the comments your warmest wishes, the ones that make your heart come alive, and include the number 77 to energize them into the universe. Let's turn this into a space of intention where wishes take form and faith shapes reality. The color blue is more than pigment, it is an energy. Throughout history, blue has been associated with royalty, wisdom, loyalty, and depth. The ancient Egyptians treasured blue pigments because they symbolized heaven and eternity. In Eastern traditions, blue is tied to truth and spiritual awakening. In modern psychology, blue is seen as calming, trustworthy, and stable, qualities that attract both people and opportunities. When you, chosen one, intentionally wear blue, you are signaling to yourself and the world around you that you are ready to receive, that you stand in clarity, and that you are rooted in self-assurance. Think about the way energy works. Everything carries a frequency, including colors. Blue vibrates at a frequency that aligns with the throat chakra, the center of communication, expression, and truth. This means that when you wear blue, you are not just adding color to your outfit, you are opening yourself to speak, receive, and resonate with honesty and confidence. Abundance flows where truth lives, because truth removes the barriers that fear and doubt create. By choosing blue, you are creating an environment in which your words, your actions, and your presence carry authority and trust. And now, abundance is not only about money, it's about opportunities, relationships, health, and creative energy. Wearing blue can subtly yet powerfully shift how others respond to you. People may find themselves more willing to listen to your ideas, to trust your vision, to offer you chances that align with your purpose. This is because blue is non-threatening, yet powerful. It doesn't shout for attention. It commands it quietly. That quiet confidence is what draws abundance, because abundance is not about chasing, it's about attracting. When you dress in blue with intention, you're also making a statement to yourself. You're reminding your own mind that you are stepping into the flow of prosperity. This is a psychological anchor. Every time you catch a glimpse of your blue shirt, jacket, or accessory, you reinforce the belief that abundance is already yours. And belief is the most magnetic force in the universe. The world responds to the energy you hold internally. If you believe you are worthy, if you walk in the energy of someone who already possesses abundance, reality will bend to match that belief. It's important to remember that intention multiplies the power of action. Simply wearing blue without awareness will not yield the same effect. The chosen one understands that meaning amplifies manifestation. When you put on that blue garment, take a moment to set your intention. This is my sign to the universe. I am ready to receive. I am aligned with abundance. Feel it, embody it, and carry it through your day. This practice is not about superstition. It's about alignment. You are working with the psychological, energetic, and symbolic power of color to shape your experience. Blue helps you step into your role with calm strength, opens doors where tension would have closed them, and communicates stability in a chaotic world. And in that stability, abundance finds a safe place to land. And chosen one. The moment you begin to use intention with your daily choices, you move from living reactively to living as a creator of your reality. Dressing in blue to attract abundance is not about impressing others, it's about aligning your inner frequency with the flow of the universe. Most people go through life unaware that the smallest choices they make carry signals, and those signals determine the kind of energy they invite. You, however, are awake to the fact that nothing is random. The universe is constantly reading your energy, and the way you present yourself is a language it understands clearly. When you choose blue deliberately, you're speaking that universal language. You are saying, I am calm but powerful. I am open but grounded. I am ready for the gifts meant for me. Think about the difference between chasing and attracting. Chasing carries the energy of lack. You run toward what you don't yet have, believing it is outside of you. Attraction, on the other hand, says, I already carry this within me, and the world is simply reflecting it back. Blue is the embodiment of that magnetism. It doesn't scream for attention, it holds a presence that naturally draws things in. And in a practical sense, you might notice small shifts after you begin this practice. People may respond more warmly to you. Conversations may feel smoother. Opportunities may seem to appear unexpectedly, though the truth is, they were always there. Your new alignment simply allows you to recognize and seize them. This is the quiet magic of abundance. It flows to those who are ready to hold it without fear. And blue, with its connection to stability and trust, sends the message that you are that person. Now I want you to also consider how your environment reacts to color. If you step into a room wearing a calm yet vibrant shade of blue, you shift the atmosphere. Others feel a subtle sense of peace around you. Their guard lowers, and they become more open. This matters because abundance often comes through people, through the connections you make, the partnerships you build, the recommendations you receive. Wearing blue opens these human channels in a way that aggressive or chaotic colors might not. It's also worth noting that abundance has a rhythm. It rarely comes all at once, like a sudden downpour. More often it flows steadily, like a river, and the key is to stay in the current. Dressing in blue can be one of the small yet powerful rituals that keep you in that current. Each time you see that blue on yourself, it becomes a reminder, I am in the flow. I trust the process. I welcome what is mine. Over time, these reminders shape your identity, and your identity shapes your reality. Some might wonder why something as simple as color can carry such weight. But think about symbols in your own life. A flag, a flower, a piece of jewelry from someone you love. The meaning isn't in the object alone, it's in what it represents to you. Blue is your symbol of abundance. It's the color of open skies and endless oceans, both limitless in their reach. When you wear it, you step into that same limitlessness. In the next part, we will go deeper into the ways you can combine the energy of blue with other intentional actions, so that every step, every gesture, every choice you make reinforces the message that abundance is already yours. Chosen one, abundance responds to patterns. Just like a garden grows not because you plant seeds once, but because you nurture it over time, the energy you send out must be consistent. Dressing in blue is the seed, but what you do while wearing it is the watering, the sunlight, and the care that allows the harvest to come. When your outer appearance aligns with your inner intention, you create a powerful loop of reinforcement. Every action becomes a signal, every word becomes a magnet, and every choice becomes a doorway to more. And blue, as your chosen abundance color, works best when it's woven naturally into your life. This doesn't mean you have to wear it head to toe every single day. It means you choose it deliberately for moments that matter: meetings, important conversations, days when you are setting new goals, or times when you need to be reminded of your own power. A tie, a scarf, a bracelet, a jacket. Small touches can have a large effect when worn with conscious intention. Understand this: the universe does not just hear what you say, it reads what you do. If you say, "I am abundant," but move through the day in a state of worry, your actions are out of alignment. But if you dress in a way that communicates confidence, carry yourself with ease, and approach situations with calm expectation, you are living in agreement with abundance. That alignment is what draws results faster than frantic effort ever could. One of the most underestimated aspects of manifestation is the environment you create for yourself. Blue can become a part of that environment beyond clothing. Think about incorporating it into your surroundings, your workspace, your journal, the background on your phone. Let it become a constant reminder of your readiness to receive. The more you see it, the more it works on your subconscious mind, and the subconscious is the true architect of your reality. Abundance, for the chosen one, is not about luck, it's about identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, your life will mirror that belief. But if you see yourself as someone for whom opportunities flow naturally, your world will adjust to match that truth. Blue helps anchor that identity in your daily experience. When you wear it, you step into the role of the person you are becoming, not the person you used to be. This is why the practice is so much more than style. It's a declaration of transformation. Also, remember that abundance has a layered nature. It's not only about what comes to you, it's also about what flows through you. When you radiate calm authority and quiet confidence, you become someone others feel safe trusting. This trust often opens the door to collaborations, partnerships, and resources that would remain closed to someone whose energy feels scattered or desperate. In this way, blue does not just attract abundance, it multiplies it through connection. In the next part, we'll explore the deeper emotional shifts that happen when you live as someone aligned with abundance, and how the symbolic language of blue can influence not just your opportunities, but your very perception of what's possible for you. Chosen one, when you step into the identity of someone aligned with abundance, the change is not just external, it begins to reshape your inner world. Wearing blue may start as a conscious decision, but over time, it works quietly on your emotions, your confidence, and even your expectations. You begin to feel different in your own skin. You carry yourself differently. The weight of fear or scarcity begins to lift, replaced by a steady calm that tells you, "I am exactly where I need to be." This emotional shift is the real key. Abundance doesn't pour into a mind that is clouded with doubt and fear. It flows to a mind that has made peace with the idea that it is worthy. Blue supports this process by connecting you to feelings of stability, trust, and openness. These feelings are not temporary. They become the new default state from which you operate. And when you operate from stability, your decisions become sharper, your opportunities become clearer, and your interactions become more intentional. It's important to recognize that abundance is as much about what you see as it is about what you receive. A scarcity mindset could be surrounded by opportunities and still feel empty because it can't recognize the gifts in front of it. But when you wear blue and consciously step into the energy it represents, you train your perception to notice what aligns with your vision. Suddenly, the right people stand out. The right ideas catch your attention. You see pathways you would have overlooked before. This is why I always emphasize that the act of dressing in blue is not just symbolic, it's a trigger for awareness. It's a personal signal that says, pay attention, today is a day for openings. And the more you respond to those openings, the more the universe gives you. Opportunities are rarely accidents. They are answers to the frequency you are holding. Blue also carries an emotional intelligence. It calms without making you passive. It strengthens without making you rigid. This balance is essential for abundance, because true prosperity isn't just about gaining. It's about keeping and growing. A person can receive a windfall and lose it just as quickly if they are driven by impulse or fear. But someone rooted in the steady frequency of blue understands patience. They know that abundance is not about taking every offer. It's about recognizing the right one. One of the deeper effects of wearing blue regularly is the confidence it builds in your own voice. Since blue is tied to expression and truth, you may find yourself speaking more clearly, setting boundaries more firmly, and articulating your ideas with ease. This is another way abundance works. It flows toward clarity. When others understand who you are and what you stand for, they are more likely to align with you. And every alignment brings resources, support, and growth. In the next part, we'll explore how to combine the visual power of blue with subtle daily habits that keep you in the flow of abundance all day long, so your energy remains magnetic no matter where you go or who you encounter. Chosen one, now that you understand the emotional and symbolic power of blue, it's time to weave it seamlessly into your daily habits, so abundance becomes not just a momentary experience. The most effective manifestation practices are the ones that blend into your normal routine, so naturally that they become second nature. Wearing blue is one part of it, but pairing it with intentional habits creates a powerful current that keeps prosperity flowing towards you. Start your day with awareness. When you choose your clothing, don't simply reach for blue as a style choice. Pause, take a breath, and set your intention. See yourself stepping into a day where opportunities unfold easily, where people respond positively to you, and where you notice signs of alignment everywhere. This small moment of visualization anchors your energy before you even leave your home. It tells the universe, I'm prepared to receive today. Once you're moving through your day, remember that abundance often comes in unexpected ways. It could be a conversation, an idea, an invitation, or even a sudden shift in perspective. Blue, as your signal color, should remind you to stay open. Keep your eyes and ears tuned for these subtle openings. A chosen one does not dismiss small opportunities. They understand that small openings often lead to the greatest breakthroughs. You can also use blue as a grounding tool in moments of stress. If a meeting feels tense, if a decision feels rushed, if your thoughts start to spiral into fear, look at the blue you're wearing. Touch it. Remember the calm it represents. In that moment, you reconnect with the steady flow of abundance instead of getting swept away by chaos. This quick reset not only shifts your mood, but also changes the way others perceive you. Calm, centered energy is magnetic. Another powerful habit is combining blue with acts of generosity. Abundance expands when it moves, and giving, whether it's your time, your attention, or your resources, signals to the universe that you have more than enough. On days when you wear blue, look for at least one way to give. It doesn't have to be grand. Even a sincere compliment, a helpful gesture, or sharing knowledge counts. This simple pairing of generosity with your abundance color reinforces the idea that you are not only a receiver of blessings, but a distributor of them. Finally, end your day with gratitude while still connected to your blue anchor. Before you change clothes, take a moment to reflect. What opportunities came my way today? What blessings did I notice? How did I carry the energy of abundance? Gratitude is a frequency match for prosperity, and acknowledging the flow, even in small doses, keeps the current strong. In the next part, we'll go beyond daily habits and explore how blue can become part of your larger life strategy, shaping not just single days, but seasons of your life where abundance feels constant and unstoppable. Chosen. 1. Abundance is not just something you experience in isolated moments. It can become the To reach this level, you must think beyond individual days and begin to create a season of alignment where your energy, habits, environment, and vision all work together in harmony. Blue becomes more than an outfit choice. It evolves into a strategic tool for keeping you in the flow across weeks, months, and even years. One way to create this season of abundance is to set intentional periods where you amplify the presence of blue in your life. For example, choose a specific month where you wear blue more often, incorporate it into your home decor, and even use blue-themed imagery in your vision boards and journals. This concentrated focus trains your mind to associate that period with growth, opportunity, and prosperity. Over time, your subconscious will begin to recognize these seasons as high-energy phases, and it will naturally prepare you to receive more. Think of it as planting and harvesting cycles. The planting phase is when you immerse yourself in the energy of blue, setting intentions, taking inspired action, and aligning with opportunities. The harvesting phase is when you enjoy the results, new projects, improved relationships, unexpected blessings. The beauty is, once you've completed one cycle, you can begin again, each time at a higher level of abundance than before. And another long-term strategy is pairing blue with milestones. Whenever you reach a significant achievement, closing a deal, finishing a project, meeting a personal goal, mark the occasion by wearing blue. This builds a mental link between success and the color's energy. Over time, simply putting on blue will trigger feelings of accomplishment and capability, which will push you to aim higher without the heavy pressure of doubt. In Can, you can also bring blue into the spaces where major life decisions are made. If you have an office, a creative space, or even a favorite cafe where you plan your goals, introduce subtle touches of blue, a notebook cover, a mug, a cushion, or wall art. This creates an energetic consistency between your personal presentation and your environment. When your surroundings echo your intentions, your focus sharpens and your actions feel more aligned. Most importantly, remember that abundance is sustained by clarity. Blue, tied to truth and expression, keeps you honest with yourself about what you truly want. During these seasons of alignment, check in regularly. Am I pursuing what I genuinely desire, or am I chasing what I think I should want? Abundance that flows from authenticity is the kind that lasts. In the next part, we'll bring everything together, showing how blue, when integrated into your identity and life strategy, can turn you into a living magnet for abundance, where prosperity is not something you seek, but something that seeks you. Chosen. 1. By now you see that blue is far more than a color. It's an anchor, a frequency, and a declaration to the universe. When you integrate it into your daily choices, your habits, your environment, and your long-term vision, it becomes a living symbol of abundance. This is the point where abundance stops being something you attract occasionally and starts being the natural atmosphere you live in. NNTHE greatest shift happens when wearing blue is no longer a reminder to act abundant. It becomes a reflection of who you already are. You begin to carry yourself with the quiet assurance that good things are on their way, not because you're hoping, but because you've seen it happen again and again. And this consistency builds trust, not just from others, but from the universe itself. The energy you send out is stable, so the blessings you receive become stable too. And at this stage, opportunities no longer feel like random surprises. They start to feel like the logical outcome of the energy you've been radiating all along. The right people show up at the right time. Doors open without you having to push. Solutions appear exactly when you need them. You move through life with a calm certainty that what is meant for you will find you, and that you will be ready to receive it fully. NNTHE deeper secret here is that abundance in its highest form is not about possessions. It's about position. It's the position of knowing your worth, living in alignment with your truth, and walking through the world without the weight of fear. Blue helps you hold that position day after day until it becomes second nature. And when it does, abundance doesn't just flow to you, it stays with you. NNTO seal this transformation. Make blue your personal covenant with abundance. Each time you wear it, feel the weight of that commitment. I am in harmony with the flow of good things. I give without fear. I receive without guilt. I live in a state of endless possibility. This is not just a ritual, it's a way of being. And so, chosen one, as you step forward from here, know that abundance is already yours. The blue you wear is not attracting something outside of you. It is revealing what has been inside you all along. You are the magnet. You are the signal. You are the proof that when intention meets action, the universe has no choice but to respond. Walk in that truth. Live in that flow. And let your abundance speak for itself. Chosen one, now you stand at the threshold where knowledge turns into embodiment. You've heard the meaning behind blue. You've practiced wearing it with intention. You've built habits and strategies around it. And now, the final step is to live it without hesitation. This is where abundance becomes effortless, because it's no longer something you're trying to create. It's simply the atmosphere you move through every single day. From this moment forward, every time you choose blue, whether it's a shirt, a scarf, a pen, a gemstone, or even the background of your phone, you are reaffirming your role as a magnet for all that is good. You are not wearing a color. You are carrying a frequency, and that frequency is broadcasting a clear, steady message. I am open. I am ready. I am worthy. This is the language the universe understands best. Remember, abundance thrives in a state of ease. You do not need to force it, beg for it, or chase it. When you are aligned, when your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and your symbols all match the energy of receiving, abundance cannot help but flow toward you. Wearing blue is your way of keeping that alignment active, of reminding yourself that you are always in the current, even on days when life feels slower or quieter, and there will be quieter days. But quiet does not mean empty. Sometimes abundance is not rushing toward you because it is already with you. In those moments, blue becomes a reminder that you have enough, that you are enough, and that the next wave of blessings will arrive right on time. You are no longer living in the anxious cycle of wondering if abundance will come. You're living in the confident, knowing that it always does. This is the legacy of the chosen one, to walk through the world as living proof that intention shapes reality. Your life becomes a lighthouse for others, showing them that prosperity is not reserved for the lucky few. It's the natural state of those who dare to align with it fully. You will notice people drawn to you, curious about your calm, inspired by your certainty, and without even trying, you will begin to lift them into their own flow of abundance. NNSO, wear your blue, chosen one, and let it carry the story of your transformation. Let it remind you that the universe is always listening, always responding, and always ready to meet you at the level of your belief. Step forward without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. Abundance is not in the distance. It is here. It is yours, and it has been waiting for you to claim it. Walk into the world now with the steady, quiet grace of someone who knows. The blessings are endless, the opportunities are constant, and the flow will never stop. You are aligned, you are magnetic, and you are living proof that abundance once claimed is never lost.